Jux, feeling out of body. Say the man got me. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? All in my system, been the one I'm kissing. Why might extensions that'll look like expeditions on?
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Cincinnati Bengals. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Rivers now to throw on first down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Cameron Jordan in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Rivers. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On first and 10, Rivers. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a second and 13. Here's Rivers. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. First down carry now for Miller. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Now a handoff to Miller. Down right around the 25. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And Forbath will put this one through, and the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive this afternoon results in 3. Not sure that that's a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
You're exactly right about that. I love how you framed it, right? Not sure it's a statement, but at the same time, you're putting something out there, aren't you? Letting them know, hey, we came to play today.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. Early lead in that one for the Packers. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Left.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And some space here.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Hey!
Now Thompson. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, Rocket!
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
Hey! Let's go!
First down, Rivers. He's going to air one out. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rivers. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Rivers again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Bird. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Deion Jones. Coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Here we go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trent Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They begin with a run by Miller. And some room to maneuver. Lamar Miller. He's at the 40. 20. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Lamar Miller, 85 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. Around the NFL, they're in the 2nd quarter at Lambeau. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Mahomes to throw on second down. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. They go play action here on first down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Anthony Barr. Coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Black 58 round.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Left, 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 left.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10. Here's a give to Miller. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Miller. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They try again with Cohen. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Mahomes going to throw to the right side. It's Kelsey. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Deion Jones in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mahomes now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Now the backup, A.J. McCarron. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Trent Murphy in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. McCarron following the sack. He leads his guys up on 3rd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Rivers on first down. It gets it over the middle of the crowd. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Rivers now. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Dontari Poe. Never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Hey, go orange. Orange.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but when he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
This is taken around the 12. Look at the spin. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. And an update from the other NFL stadium in Ohio. That's up in Cleveland. And the Falcons sort of opening things up there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Lynch. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, Lynch. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Now here's McCarron on 3rd. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Here's a give to Lynch. And a solid run down inside the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll run again with Lynch. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Throwing now is McCarron. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On the give, this is Lynch. And he's got this one down to the 10. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
4 down.
He'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run with Lynch. Lynch busting free and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Second and goal from the 1.
4 down. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run for it with Lynch. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Dumps it complete to Miller. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Rivers now to throw on first down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And Woods has it complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, Rivers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will get it at the 20. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
McCarron and the Bengals come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A.J. McCarron looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap from McCarron. They'll get this out to Lynch, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. And McCarron now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. McCarron. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow, I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On the handoff, Lynch. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 30.
Again, they're pounded with Lynch. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So third down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer.
Edwards got 4. Go down. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And that'll bring up fourth down. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. This will be from 53 for the win. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. This will be from 53 for the win. This looks good. It is good. He hits it from 53 yards out. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W.